Alright guys, welcome to the BLCS Season 6 Playoffs Winners Quarterfinals. Verve Wolves, 3 seed, taking on 6 seed Nebula Astronauts. We will get things started here. Game number 1. This is best of 7, first to 4 will win the series. Winner will move on to the winners semifinals. Spivey now back on the defensive half here for the Wolves. So you're able to make it downfield to Psycho. Back force riders towards the left here. Zippy on the challenge for the Astronauts. Stash able to get it downfield here. Zippy trying to work the offense here for the Astronauts. Vibing. It's a nice flick there, but Zippy able to cut it off. Now Psycho off the left wall, going to get past Stash. What's popping? Snips. Zippy off towards the corner. Psycho now able to get it downfield here. Zippy gets past one. Looks for a dribble there, but Horse Riders able to cut it off. It's Vibing. Sent it downfield. Garrett won't be able to get back in time. Vibing will score. 1-0 lead for the Wolves in game 1. 4 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. The Verve Wolves jump out to a 1-0 lead in game number 1. It's the Astronauts, Garrett, Stash, and Zippy. 60 after completing a 4-3 victory in the winners round 2. Now they find themselves here against the 3 seed Verve Wolves. Garrett looks for a shot. It is going to be saved though off the post, but Vibing able to get it downfield here. Stash off the ceiling. Has a flick, but it is going to be stopped by Vibing. Garrett is going to miss it. Save there. Vibing on the open net will score 2-0. Verve Wolves now with a 2-0 lead in game 1. Garrett's unable to make the save there with 3:59 remaining. Now a 2-goal ball game, game number 1. In hands of the Verve Wolves with just under 4 minutes on the clock. Now Force Riders off the kickoff, looks for a shot, will be stopped by Zippy. So it comes straight down, Garrett has a clear. Psycho back towards center field, it is stopped by Garrett. Horse Riders on the open net, opportunity is Stash, actually gets there in time to make a save. Now Psycho going to hit it away towards the corner here. So will be bumped by Zippy. Garrett has it clear out towards the corner. 3.5 minutes remaining, Horse Radish. Pass over towards Psycho, but it's going to be cut off by Stash. Now Horse Radish, pass back towards the corner. The Psycho is there. 50 boost to work with here. Garrett makes decent clear out towards the corner there for Stash to get to it. But it's going to be blocked by Vibing here on the 50. Zippy pushes it towards the net of the Wolves. Sports Riders able to get it downfield here. Garrett trying to push the ball back into the half of the Wolves. Now Garrett's in the corner here for the Astros. Spiving takes a 50. It will be stopped by Zippy. 2-0 lead so far for the Wolves in game 1. Spiving looks for a shot. It is going to be cut off though. So it won't be off the post there. Zippy able to send it downfield here for the Astronauts. Spiving has Psycho back towards Spiving. Shot off the post there. Zippy now 1-on-1 here with the Horse Radish. Is blocked off. Garrett pushes it downfield. Demoed in the process by Horse Radish. Now 30 boost to work with here. It's Verve Wolves. Currently leading by 2. Make it 3. Psycho gets the Wolves a 3rd goal on the board. Psycho gets his first goal in game 1. First of the series. 2:33 left to play. Best of 7 here between these two teams. Number 3 seed Verve Wolves and 6 seed Nebula Astronauts. BLCS Season 6 Playoffs. Winners Quarterfinals. First of 4 will win the series here. Zippy off the kickoff for the Astronauts. Now Psycho off the corner. Here's Garrett trying to get pressure into the half of the Wolves. Psycho now back towards midfield. Stash is there for a shot opportunity. Is going to be saved by Vibing. Garrett looks for a shot, saved by Horse Radish. Verve Wolves still at a 3-0 lead. For that save made by Horse Radish, is Stash off the corner. Be blocked off by Horse Radish. Garrett's trying to push it downfield here for the Astronauts, but it will be blocked in the center field area by Vibing. Zippy finally gets an offensive opportunity here for the Astronauts. Now Garrett's pushed it away towards Stash, but it's going to be blocked off by Horse Radish on the challenge. Zippy now waits back for the Astronauts, but Garrett's on the clear. Double commit there out of Stash. Stash able to get a demo onto Horse Radish here. 4 boost to work with for Garrett. Zippy follows it up now. Garrett's back for the Astronauts to send it downfield. 1:20 remaining. 3-0 lead for the Verve Wolves. Zippy banks it off the backboard here. Stash trying to keep it in the half of the Wolves. Now Garrett's able to push it back into their own corner. Vibing looks for a shot, and then it'll be saved by Ziffy. 1:08 left to go. Stash able to get it downfield here. Horseradish put it back on the half of the Astronauts with Ziffy. Now back is Vibing. 1 minute remaining here in game 1. The Verve Wolves lead by 3. The Astronauts currently trailing by 3 here. We'll look for 3 goals quickly. Garrett's on the dribble. Just cut off by Vibing. It's game 1. Looking to go the way of the Wolves after this dominant performance. Looking for the shutout in game 1. Horseradish looking for the dribble. It'll be scored by Horseradish. 4-0. 36 seconds remaining. Horseradish off the sidewall. Gets the air dribble there off that second and third touch. It will be scored. 4-0 ball game for the Wolves. .36 seconds remaining here in game number 1. Horseradish off the kickoff. Will be stopped by Garrett's. 30 seconds now remaining. Here's Psycho. Pushes it out towards Vibing. Back to Psycho. Looks for the shot. She hasn't passed it to Horseradish. Shot will score. 5-0. The Verve Wolves complete a nice passing play there. It's Vibing. Gets a nice touch up to Psycho and back down to Horseradish. 23 seconds remaining. 5-0 ball game. 3 seed leads 6 seed Nebula Astronauts by 5 in game 1. Horseradish able to get it downfield here. 17 seconds left. Siffy, back left corner, tries to go for a clear, but Horseradish able to cut it off. Siffy going to be bumped off there. Garrett's, I believe, also was bumped. Time will expire here. Game number 1 will go to the Verve Wolves. 5-0 final score. It's actually Horseradish makes that 6. 6-0 final score here between the Verve Wolves and the Astronauts in game number 1. So we'll take a 1-0 series lead here in the series. It's 10 shots from the Wolves and only 4 from the Astronauts. 6 out of 10 were in the net. 60% shooting out of the Wolves there. So unfortunately, Astronauts 0% on the net. 4 shots, no goals. So we'll go to game number 2. The Wolves will continue to look for a sweep here after sweeping their second round opponents, the Gals, 19 seed, 4-0. So they're now up against powerful 6 seed here, but they're now up 1-0 in the series after getting a 5-0 shutout in game 1. It's game 2 now. Beginning here is Vibing, trying to open it up with a goal of his own. Garrett's able to make a stop on the goal line. Psycho trying to keep it in the half of the Astronauts here. Ziffy put it downfield. Horseradish now up towards Psycho. Back towards center field for Vibing. The shot is weak under the corner. Stash now tries to follow it up here for the Astronauts. So this is going to be blocked by Psycho, but it's still back into the corner of the Wolves. Garrett's trying to keep it in here. The 3 seed staying strong in game 2. Vibing now out blocked by Stash. Ziffy able to get it downfield here. Is still in the half of the Astronauts though with Horseradish. Now back into the corner. Garrett's misses a clear opportunity there. Psycho waiting on that mid boost area. It's now Ziffy able to bang it off the cross sidebar there. So Horseradish now on the clear. Garrett's trying to put it in the half of the Wolves. It's Vibing. Looks for a shot opportunity there. Shot does come in. It'll be saved by Ziffy. Stash now gets it downfield here. 3.5 minutes remaining. So looks for a shot on the net. Stash will score. 1-0 lead for the Astronauts. 3:35 to go. So the Astronauts will jump out to a 1-0 lead in game 2. No, I'm definitely not good at casting, Pluto. Best caster in the game is Johnny Boy. That man is the best caster in the world. 3:35 remaining, 1 goal lead for the 6 seed Astronauts. Vibing misses a save, but Horseradish able to get there in time to make the save in front of the goal line there. But Horseradish back on defense here. As if he pass up towards Garrett's shot incoming. He'll be saved by Horseradish. 3:13 left to go. Vibing takes the 50 with Stash in the center field. Garrett trying to follow it up. 3 minutes left. So the Astronauts finding themselves ahead by 1. They're getting shut out 5-0 in game 1. Ziffy unable to make the save. Horseradish will score 1-1. Exactly 3 minutes left in game 2. One ball game, 3 minutes left. Horseradish off the kickoff here, gets a nice clear downfield in the half of the Astronauts. As Psycho now towards the sidewall here, gonna get past 1. Garrett's able to cut it off. Misses an air dribble opportunity there. Ziffy gets it back towards the center field area for Stash. The shot does come in, it's off the post. Psycho Vibing able to clear it away. Psycho puts it away towards the sidewall here. Flip reset. Second flip reset, but it's going to be cut off by Garrett on the save. Horseradish off the corner will score 2-1. Horseradish, second goal of game 2. Psycho able to get that double flip reset, but no touch after that second reset though. Horseradish able to slot in a second goal in game number 2. Garrett's off the kickoff here, up to Ziffy, but it's going to be cut off by Horseradish. Garrett looks for an injury, but it's bumped off by Horseradish. Psycho. Just a nice touch over the first defender. Garrett's able to make the save with just 2 minutes remaining here in game 2. The Wolves leading by 1. This Vibing shot will score 3-1. So he gets a touch behind his car there to put a shot on the net. So that will be the 3rd goal in game 2 for the Wolves. This Vibing able to read the pass just in time. (3-1) ball game now. 2-goal differential here in game 2. Garrett's off the back wall. He will be cut off by Psycho. Horseradish going to be cut by Ziffy. There's Vibing. Missed an opportunity there for the Wolves, but Horseradish put it off the backboard here. Ziffy's going to miss. Garrett's looking for a clear here. Psycho takes the 50. Now Stash back onto the half of the Astronauts. Psycho up to Vibing, no double touch. Horseradish shot will score 4-1. Horseradish gets his hat trick in game 2. 1:36 remaining. The Wolves now ahead by 3. As Horseradish off the kickoff there. 1:36 remaining. It's a very nice double tap. 3 though from Vibing. Now Stash, missed opportunity there is Garrett. Back over towards Stash. This shot incoming from Horseradish. Stash able to clear it downfield here for the Astronauts. It's the loser of this series. They'll drop down into the lower bracket and take on the winner of Team Takeover and Vanguard versus Yukon Blue. I believe that's who they play in the next round, but Garrett's off the flick on the kickoff. It is stopped by Vibing. Stash now down here is Psycho in the half of the Wolves. Now Garrett gets it towards center field. Ziffy sent it downfield here. Horseradish put it away towards the corner. Now Ziffy going to get it towards center field. Psycho able to push it into the half of the Astronauts on the air dribble. 30 seconds remaining. Verve Wolves ahead by 3. Horseradish there in the midfield. Shotted coming off the post. Saved by Ziffy. It's almost a 4th goal there for Horseradish in game 2. Ziffy gets it downfield for the Astronauts. Garrett's able to get it into the corner of the Astronauts here. Psycho looks for a shot. It's off towards the corner. There's now 5 seconds left. Off the ceiling. Doesn't have another touch. Horseradish gets past Garrett. Psycho, can he finish it? He will. 5-1. 1 second left is Horseradish on the assist. 1 second remaining. Game 2 will go the way of Verve Wolves 5-1. 1 second remaining. So we'll jump out to a 2-0 series lead going into Game 3. It's Verve Wolves, 5-1 final score in Game 2. Wrong one. There we go. So we'll get ready for Game 3 here as the Wolves, now with a 2-0 series lead, have some breathing room here in the back part of the series as Game 3 needs to go the way of the Astronauts. Just going down 3-0 is very hard to come back from. It's 5 minutes back on the clock. Game 3. Can the Astronauts bounce back? It's now vibing off the kickoff here. Ziffy and Stash together off the backboard. It's vibing up to Horseradish. This is going to be safe though. Out towards the corner. Stash now on the dribble. 40 boost to work with. Can get past Psycho. It's now vibing. Looks for 100 boost here. Can't be stopped by Ziffy. Stash now trying to get the ball downfield in the half of the Wolves. Ziffy can follow it through. Gets a bump onto the defender. Scarrets now back is Horseradish. Ziffy's there. Looks for a shot opportunity. Ziffy will score 1-0. Nebula Astronauts get on the board first in Game 3. But can they hold on to the lead after scoring first in Game 2? His 5 goals came in unanswered from the Wolves. 4 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. 1 goal difference here in Game 3 out in the beginning of this game. Scarrets get past Horseradish. Ziffy, was it towards the center field? No shooter incoming though. Stash takes the first 50. Ziffy gonna take a 50 there, but is saved by Psycho. Ziffy now lost another 50 there to Psycho. Garrett's demoed by Psycho. Psycho everywhere in the field right now. Is Stash looks for a redact, does not get it. Is cleared downfield by Horseradish. Garrett's able to boom it downfield here for the Astronauts. Horseradish sends it away. Stash last man back, has to clear out towards the backboard. Ziffy able to get it downfield here for the Astronauts. Psycho off the back wall, gets bumped by Ziffy. Garrett puts it off the back corner. Is stopped by Stash. 3.5 minutes remaining. 1 goal lead still in favor of the Astronauts. This Game 3 a lot less dominant out in the beginning of this game compared to Games 1 and 2. It's now Stash and Ziffy together in the midfield, vibing. First on the challenge, Horseradish going to be bumped onto Ziffy. Stash looks for a shot, will be saved by vibing. Now out towards the midfield here, 3 minutes left. Psycho now back towards the corner here for vibing. Psycho looks for a dribble, but it is going to be cut off by Garrett's. The Astronauts remaining strong on offense in this current game. This Wolves a lot less dominant, like mentioned before. Stash trying to look for a pass back, but Garrett takes a 50 there with Horseradish. 2.5 minutes remaining. 40 boost to work with. Put it off the backboard here, onto the backboard there of the Wolves. Stash gets a touch out towards the corner. Just 2.5 minutes left. Bumped onto Psycho. Garrett looks for a second touch, doesn't get it. Stash it would help him out. Is saved by vibing. Ziffy looks for a shot, saved by vibing again. It's vibing. He would make 2 beautiful saves there for the Wolves to keep this at a 1-goal ball game. Now Ziffy out towards the corner. Psycho gets it off the backboard for vibing. We'll hit it down for Horseradish, but too far back is Ziffy. Able to clear it away, but Horseradish able to keep possession for the Wolves. Stash open that opportunity there, but defender does respawn after the demo does come in. As Ziffy now back towards his own corner. Stash waiting patiently. And be demoed by vibing. Garrett answers back with a demo of his own. Well, water falls down. Horseradish will score and ties things up in Game 3. 1-1 with 1.5 minutes to go. So the Wolves tie things up in Game 3. So the equalizer goal does come in from Horseradish. 1 minute and 38 seconds left. Verve Wolves even things up. Stash off the kickoff. Psycho able to get it downfield here. Stash gets a demo. Vibing looks for the shot. Will score the passing play from the Wolves. 2-1. As Vibing gets his first goal for the Wolves there to put them up by 1 with 1.5 minutes remaining. First goal in game 3 for Vibing. Second for the team. 1.5 minutes remaining. 1 goal ball game here. Psycho up to Vibing. Psycho actually tries to go for a second touch there, but it's cleared downfield by Stash. Garrett's out towards the corner. Ziffy looks for the shot. The demo comes in. Ziffy will score. 2-2 as Garrett opens the net with a very nice demo onto the last defender there. To believe that was Vibing in the back of the net, and it was Garrett able to get the demo. Ziffy finishes it off. 2-2. 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Astronauts stay alive in game 3. As Psycho now towards the corner. Garrett's off the kickoff. Has Ziffy towards his right. Double with their Stash. Misses an off-shot opportunity. This is going to be cut off. Vibing back to Psycho. Ziffy looks for a shot. It will be saved by Horseradish. Now Garrett puts it back out towards Stash. Psycho on the shot will score. 3-2 as Horseradish on the assist. 56 seconds remaining. Game 3 with just under a minute to go. Verve Wolves now lead by 1. Soft kickoff number 6 here. Psycho and Stash in the kickoff. It's Horseradish able to get it back into the half of the Astronauts. The Astronauts currently with possession. Vibing now blocked by Zippy. Double commit there out of the defensive half of the Wolves. Psycho flip reset, uses it. Zippy takes the 50 there with Horseradish. Garrett's waiting back in the corner. Stash send it downfield here for the Astronauts. It's Horseradish demoed by Stash. Psycho looks for an air dribble, has control. Flip reset, doesn't get it. Ziffy now blocked by Horseradish. Vibing looks for the shot, will score. 4-2. It's Verve Wolves now leading by 2 in game 3. 17 seconds remaining. Astronauts trailing by 2 as Horseradish yet with another assist. 17 seconds to go. 1 goal, 2 assists, and 2 saves at a Horseradish in game 3. Garrett's now in the back left corner. Psycho back pass to Horseradish. Garrett's back towards center field. No one there. Ziffy push it downfield. Horseradish looks for one last dribble, but it's blocked by Stash. Garrett's blocked by Vibing. Time will expire. Game 3. Verve Wolves a 2-goal difference victory. So they're now in series point going into game 4. Can the Wolves close it out here in game 4? Chat, drop your predictions below. Can the Wolves close out the series in 4, or will the Astronauts push it to a game 5? Wolves close in 4. We'll see. Stash off the kickoff here. So now Ziffy will get it downfield. Vibing. Now there's Garrett's. Pushes it towards center field. As Horseradish gets it downfield in the open net, will score. It's the Verve Wolves jump out to a 1-goal lead in game 4 as Horseradish gets a downfield clear that turns into a goal. First goal in game 4 for Horseradish, probably 10th in the series, if I had to guess, with 10 seconds into game 4. It's Horseradish there in the midfield. 40 boost to work with, gets a high flick up towards Vibing. This is off the backboard there, off the shot opportunity. Psycho can be cut off by Stash. Garrett's able to push it towards the left side. Double commit there out of Vibing and Horseradish. Stash now off the corner here. Can get it downfield. It's a flick past Psycho. This is saved by Vibing. Just over 4 minutes to go. Still a 1-goal ball game. Ziffy gets a block onto Horseradish. Stash looks for a shot, will score 1-1. As the Astronauts able to tie things up in the fourth game with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to play. Game number 4, tied up at 1 goal for both teams. It's the Verve Wolves on series point, able to close it out here in just 4 games. It's best of 7, so they're now at 3 wins in the series. As the Astronauts look for the first reverse sweep all season long in the playoffs, as this is week 2 of the playoffs, winners quarterfinals, or winners round 3. So far, no reverse sweeps. The Astronauts could very well pull it off. They can pull something together here. So those demos coming out of Garrett's and Psycho. Ziffy now in towards the corner here. Gonna get past Psycho, but Horseradish able to help him out of that dangerous situation. Gets it cleared downfield, will score. Horseradish, second goal in game 4. 3:38 left to go. It's Horseradish pushing the Wolves past the Astronauts here. Playing a very solid series for the Wolves with 3:38 left to go. 1 goal difference with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Psycho looks for an air dribble. Garrett misses that bump there. Up to Horseradish. Shot will be off the backboard. Vibing. Looks to finish it. Is off the crossbar. Garrett's unable to make the save, but finally gets a touch onto the ball. The Wolves still only lead by 1 as the Astronauts get out of a sticky situation on the goal line. Stash looks for a shot, but it's weak out towards the corner of the net. 3:10 left to go. Ziffy gets a demo into Vibing. So now Stash wait back in the corner. Get it past Psycho, but Horseradish keeping it in the half of the Astronauts. So now 3 minutes left. Vibing off the back wall. 20 boost to work with. They get a touch past 1 defender, Ziffy. So now Horseradish able to send it upfield to Psycho. It's off the backboard. Horseradish unable to get there. Ziffy clears it away. Garrett will send it downfield. Vibing off his own backboard. Will clear it up to Psycho. It's now Ziffy. The corner here for Garrett's. 2.5 minutes remaining. Garrett's pushes it downfield here into the corner of the Wolves. Psycho off the kick, off the clear there is Vibing. Helps out the 50, go the way of the Wolves. 3-1 ball game. 2:16 left to go. Psycho gets a very beautiful downfield clear up to Vibing. It's that second offensive man there for the Wolves. Helps push that 50 into the net of the Astronauts. 2:16 left to play, 2 goal difference. The Astronauts trail by 2. Look to bring the game back and force a potential overtime, depending on how much time is left after that third goal does come in. Stash on the shot. It's off the post. Garrett looks to finish it, and he will. Garrett will score 3-2 with 2:06 left to play. The Astronauts pull things back within 1. With just over 2 minutes left to play, game 4, currently 3-2. The Astronauts looking for the reverse sweep, cannot afford to lose another game in this series, where their season will be in the hands of just 1 loss in the losers bracket. So right now they're still in the upper bracket, but the loss will send them down to the lower bracket with just 1 life remaining. Garrett's able to send it downfield. Psycho off the ceiling. Has a touch back towards Vibing. Up to Horseradish. Now back is Ziffy. 1:43 left to play. Garrett's up to Ziffy yet again. Looks for a passing opportunity there to Stash. Stash side flips there. It's Horseradish trying to push it upfield. Blumped by Stash. Psycho down to the corner here is Stash with 100 boost to work with. Gonna have Garrett towards his right. Garrett looks for a shot. It's off the backboard. Ziffy puts it off the backboard again. Stash looks to finish it. It's off towards the corner. 1:15 left to play. So we're nearing the final minute of game 4. Stash opens things up in the final minute with the demos. Garrett actually gets a second demo. Stash will send it upfield here towards Ziffy. Back to the corner with 1 minute remaining. Garrett's off the corner here. Horseradish on the save. Garrett's off the sidewall, gonna hit it back towards the side of the Wolves. 45 seconds left to play. Garrett's off the back wall. Misses the clear. Stash able to get it downfield. 38 seconds left. Garrett's boom it downfield. Give possession right back to the Wolves. It's now Horseradish, blocked off by Garrett's. Siffy trying to keep it into the half of the Wolves here to give them a last chance here for the Astronauts. Horseradish sends it downfield. Stash misses. Horseradish will score and get another hat trick in game 4. It's that 2-goal difference now. Makes it so much harder for the Astronauts with just 17 seconds remaining. So they'll have 16 seconds to get 1 goal on the board. So they'll have to leave at least 1 second on the clock after the goal. Garrett's off the kickoff. Siffy is there for a shot opportunity, but it's blocked off by Horseradish. It's now Psycho, 10 seconds left, trying to run out the clock. Horseradish sends it downfield. That will do it. The series will come to a close after a 4-0 sweep for the Verve Wolves. The Astronauts now sent into the lower bracket. Siffy will look for a last-second shot, saved by Horseradish. That will do it. 4-0 sweep for the Wolves. So they will advance to the winners semifinals to play number 2 seed Sick Alpha. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. Much appreciated. I'll be live later tonight for more action.